Hello Infanteers, welcome to my May the 4th toy box. Now I've taken a bit of time to work on this. I'm playing as Ezra Bridger because, well, in this toy box I need to play as a Star Wars character because it's May the 4th and, well, Ezra Bridger has a gun that I need. Right, so as you look around you see teleporter, you see a little gate there. That gate's going to be for something very important later. But for now, as you look around, it's pretty exciting. I don't need to use the teleporter at the moment. But there's the gate. We're going to be... That is very important with this gate. Like, the gate's going to be a very important key part of the toy box. Now I'm just going to make sure I'm at the checkpoint because I do not want to be dying and not being there. We don't need to use the teleporter yet, but as you can see, there is a challenge maker. Right there. If I were to hop on this challenge maker, I could start the challenge. Now this challenge is a very unique challenge I haven't seen people make, so I thought I'd make it myself. Your objective is to stay on the droid as long as possible. And you're going to have things trying to knock you off the droid. Such as droids shooting you, as you can see right there. Which is why I have a gun, because if you play this and don't have someone with a gun, well then it's pretty pointless. And as you move around on the droid, other miscellaneous items, I'm going to say, because I don't really know how to say that word. But things are going to try stop you from going ahead and making it to the end. Like moving doors, as you can see there. Saw blades, which are right there, up there. And your basic objective is just to stay on the droid. Because at the bottom, I go, like if I go up to here, we have this droid thing that tries to knock you off. Now if you're smart, you just stand up on top of that thing, wait for it all to pass, and then just super jump back onto the droid. Or force jump as it is. And as you're coming back, if you hadn't destroyed all those droids, you still have the gun ready to shoot them out and to get rid of them. Now as you move along, there's going to be other heaps of different things trying to knock you off, as I have said. Your basic objective is to get to the top of a terrain that's up there. Down the bottom there, as I'm shooting, just was shooting at, there is a terrain area. Now that terrain area is basically your stop point. If you were to fall off the droid and land in there, which I will show you shortly, it would say you failed the challenge. As you can see, I'll show you now, I can jump. I don't know why that knocks you off. But if I fall right there, you get knocked off and it shows that you have failed the challenge. Because you're trying to stay on top of the droid, you're not trying to get knocked off. Now to start the challenge again, I will show you some key points as to how to beat this. If you were to be as Ezra start here, the best thing to do is to force jump over this. Because if you stay on the bottom, well, obviously that's a hazard. When I do the droid bit, I like to hop on the side here, shoot them completely down, make sure all of them are gone, grab all sparks and then hop back onto the droid. The reason you hop back onto the droid after that is because, well, you need to stay on the droid. And even so, you standing there on there, if you were to stay there, well then you're going to have to wait for that droid to completely come back just to get back on it, and that takes ages. Now I've got to fix this bit, but as you see over here, there is that area where I was before, and as I explained before. But if you jump into the middle of it, then you can. But what you're actually supposed to do is just stand on the bottom, look up, and just wait for it to pass. pretty simple, pretty easy. And then as you see, it gets darker because you're going under it, and it just disappears. Then if you want to, you can jump back on top of a droid. Now for that part there, I'm actually thinking of making it so that you can't stand on the orange bits in the middle. Because otherwise if I were to see this as a toy box, people could literally exploit that and just jump on it. Which is not really something you really want to be doing. Now as you come up here, here's the door again. Do not stand at the bottom when this door comes. Stay on top of the droid. If you stand on that bottom, that door is going to hit you. And I mean, it will hit you. And it will knock you off and you will lose. So don't do that. Now as you see you coming back, I've got to fix that though. I've got to make it higher so that it goes on top of a droid, but also on that platform the droid is holding. So it would be a lot more fun for people to play as. Now for this bit, you come back towards the masher. You come back towards the masher, and you basically just dodge that bit there. Then what you do after that bit is you go ahead and you're going up. There's another one of those there, which is basically simple and easy to get past. You just stand on top of a droid. But there's these saw blades. Right, so the saw blades, it's pretty simple. Just jump over them. Pretty simple, just jump over them. Pretty simple, pretty sweet. Just jump over the blades. Now, as you continue, and you're staying on top of a droid, you're going to notice that you go higher. That's the whole point. You're meant to go higher on the droid to make it to the finish line. Alright, there is fire. You don't want to be going into it. So the best thing to do is to wait till you're closest as you can to the block above it. And you force jump over it. Because if you do not force jump, well, you're gonna get hit into that fire. And it's not gonna be pretty. Now I have to figure it out, but I have to figure out how exactly to go ahead and fix it so that when you die, you basically go ahead and you fail the challenge. If anyone knows exactly how to do that, please let me know. Then I'll be able to make the toy box a lot better and I'll be able to post it in a new video. Well, up there, they're little droid bits because I've been using droid bits for my droid factory. But I don't exactly know what other droid bits to use other than droids which spawn. Then other droid themed bits. Like something I did use that's not really a droid bit, but it kind of fits into the theme, is the sword blade. And that was like from the toy box Speedway. But it's like the only thing that's droid themed. Like the only thing that I know of that I basically could use. Because I don't want to be too repetitive. So if there's any other droid bits you know of or things that could work as droid bits that I could use to upgrade the toy box, please let me know in the comments. Oh no! I just lost right there. Dang it! Alright, I'm gonna restart the challenge, but this time I'm just gonna go on to using the goblin glider so I can show you exactly what happens. The goblin glider is pretty easier to use, and it will be easier for me to show you guys, as you can see. Now as you can see, there's those bits there, which will basically try and knock you off when they hit you down. Now I've just done it now so that it's back towards the droid, right? The droid's back where it should be. Now here's the thing, you don't want to be hanging off the side of the droid. That is one key thing that when I gave it to my little brother to test, he didn't learn that. He said I can just hang off the side. Well, here's the thing. If you hang off the side there like that, you jump, as you see, the droid's going to continue going, and you're not going to land on top of a droid, you're going to start falling. Okay, and I've also put Star Wars turrets, because I feel like it's just something that they needed. With these things here, because I know you just jump on top of a droid's head, and just jump over them. But I put some Star Wars turrets there, because I thought turrets would be pretty good. Now as you come up here, this is what the gate's for. The gate shows you've won. And as you can see, I've won. This took me like a bit to build. I get inspired by other toy box creators. I look at their toy boxes and I go, they've made something cool. I could elaborate on that and make something cool too. So usually what I do is I watch creators like Professor Toybox, Jumanji Allen, who else? Popper H, and Inventeering. Inventeering I haven't really seen much toy boxes on, but I know they post a lot of cool Infinity content. With me looking at all of them, it helps me to go ahead and figure out how I can make my toy boxes like the way they are. And as inspired by Professor Toybox himself, which I send him best wishes for what he's going through right now. But 50 likes, because if you guys don't like it, there's no point. 50 likes, and I'll show you all how I created the toy box. Pretty simple, pretty easy. 50 likes, and I'll show you guys how I made it. This is Skullbix the Epic King, or Gamer, as you would like to, whatever you want to call me, roaming around my May the 4th toy box. May the 4th be with you, and I'll see you all next time. Deuces.